The Orlando Magic are going to be a dangerous team for the 25-26 NBA season. During the offseason, they acquired Memphis Grizzlies star Desmond Bane. And Desmond Bane, he's going to fit really good into this Orlando Magic system because he can stretch the floor, hit threes at a consistent, efficient rate. And he's also a quality defender. He's very strong, versatile, and he also has a good ability to be able to go into the paint, make layups, and make tough shots in the paint because he's got so much muscle, so much power. He's able to physically play against those bigger players. And he's tall, he's lanky.
6'5".
And he's going to be able to partner up with Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, who, if they can hit the three more effectively this upcoming season, they're even going to be more dangerous than I initially think, because what they did last season is they did take a lot of three-pointers. There were a lot of times that maybe they weren't taking the smartest shots, but that's just part of their development. They're young players. Franz Wagner, he's going to be turning 24 years old August 27th, and Paolo Banchero, he's only 22 years old. These are really young. They got a lot of time to grow and develop and make this team into a stronger organization for the future. This Magic team, it's got a solid, built-up, dynamic roster, especially with Jamal Mosley, who has a play style of playing fast, playing up-tempo, and staying organized, because you don't want to be able to just do plays and there's no thought behind it. You're just running up plays. These players got some real high potential, unless injuries start to derange this team, which could definitely happen. Paolo Banchero only played around 47 games last season. Was that Paolo Banchero? He averaged 25.9 points per game. He was honestly like one of my players to possibly win MVP. He was having that good of a season when he was healthy, but then a terrible injury got him.
Paolo Banchero was able to come back January 10th from that injury and scores 34 points in that return debut, which was amazing to see. It showed how he really progressed. The big key for this Magic team is, can they keep up their defensive identity? Last season, the Magic were second in defensive rating during the NBA season. So if they could keep that in check with their high-power octane offense, they're going to be so dangerous, and there's no doubt about it, for any other team in the NBA. But when talking about the San Antonio Spurs and the Cavs, it's safe to say they are still going to have trouble guarding and trying to slow down Victor Wembanyama and also Donovan Mitchell, because they got such high power instincts that the Magic won't be able to contain them in the paint, where they'll have a little trouble especially since not having Mo Wagner anymore, who left in free agency, even though he was injured for a while last season from torn ACL, which was terrible. The Magic, it's a very interesting team. They got set up, and I really like the foundation of this team that they are building up. I'm gonna make this crazy prediction that the Magic are gonna win the championship within the next 5 years. That's my prediction, and that's how dangerous I think they are going to become, because they are truly building something special, and I'm not lying about that. The Magic, whether their dynamic presence of Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Jalen Suggs, and also Desmond Bane, who could score on any spot of the floor. Just think about it for a second. How do you predict other teams to slow down Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero? You can think about them shutting down possibly one of those players, maybe Paolo or Franz. But when you have two of those stars who are such capable offensive players, being willing to score in the paint, being able to make their shots, and if they can produce more three-point efficiency, that even makes them more dangerous, which I'm predicting they will, because they put in all the work during the offseason to get better. And Franz Wagner is they're very young, 23 and 22. Franz Wagner is turning 24 at the end of August, before the start of this NBA season. We're going to see how this turns out, but I'm predicting the Magic are going to end up as I'm going to say a fifth seed in the Eastern Conference with a record of, I'm going to say 52-30. Seems like a good record. Let me know your guys' predictions on how good do you think the Orlando Magic are going to be next season with the acquisition of Desmond Bane, making his debut during the start of the season, of course. And how is this team going to function? Even Jonathan Isaac is an elite defender. I think he's going to take another step in his development. He's been dealing with injury issues. This team has got it all, except for a elite rim protector. That's what they're missing.